Okay. I am recording because I have quite a few chapters to get through, and I think it'll help me okay, yeah, it keeps me accountable in a way. And so I thought it was gonna just be chapters 3 and 4 for this week, but it's 3, 4, and 5, and these are big subjects. It's the body as a whole, language of anatomy. In this chapter 3, it goes over in 3.1 organization of the body, 3.2 basic genetics and genetic medicine, and 3.3 anatomical positions, planes, and directions. So our learning objectives says upon completion of the chapter, you'll be able to use roots, combining forms, suffixes, and prefixes to construct and analyze medical terms related to anatomy and physiology of the body as a whole. 3.2 spell and pronounce medical terms related to the body as a whole. 3.3 identify the elements that compose the body and discuss the structure and functions of cells. 3.4 describe the 4 primary tissue groups found in the body. 3.5 distinguish between the different organ systems and their major organs. 3.6 discuss the roles of DNA, genes, and medical genetics and its applications in modern medicine. 3.7 describe the different anatomical positions, planes, and directions in the body. 3.8 map the body cavities and describe the abdominal quadrants and the 9 regions of the abdomen. 3.9 apply knowledge of medical terms relating to the body as a whole in documentation, medical records, and communication. And 3.10 identify and correctly use abbreviations of terms used in anatomy and physiology related to the body as a whole. Human life starts with a single zygote, which as it grows divides into new cells. As the cells continue dividing, they specialize into all the different organs and tissues of the body. Effective medical diagnosis and treatment recognizes that a cell in our body should function in harmony with every other cell. Understanding all the systems of the body is critical for accurate diagnoses of pathology and identifying an effective treatment. Organization of the body, the body's level of organization. All the elements of your body interact with one another to enable your body to be in constant change as it reacts to the environment, to the nourishment you give it, and the thoughts and emotions that you express to it. The whole body or organism is composed of organ systems. Organ systems are composed of organs. Organs are composed of tissues. And tissues are composed of cells. Cells are composed in part of organelles. Organelles are composed of molecules. Molecules are composed of atoms. The nucleus of a cell directs all the activities of the cell. This single fertilized cell, the zygote, is the result of fertilization of an egg, an oocyte, by a sperm and is the origin of every cell in your body. The oocyte divides and multiplies into millions of cells that are the basic unit of every tissue and organ. The structure and all of the functions of your tissues and organs are due to their cells. The cell is the basic unit of life. Cytology is the study of the cell structure and function. Your understanding of the cell will form the basis of your knowledge of the anatomy and physiology of every tissue and organ. Atom, Greek for indivisible, indivisible, a small unit of matter. Blastocyst, the root combining form blasto, meaning immature cell, suffix cyst, cyst, sac, bladder. First 2 weeks of the developing embryo is blastocyst. Cell, Latin for storeroom. Cellular, R meaning pertaining to, and cellule meaning small cell. The smallest unit capable of independent existence pertaining to a cell. Cytology. Logi is the study of, cyto means cell, cytologist. Logist is one who studies. So the study of the cell, cytology, and specialist in the study of cells, cytologist. Fertilization. Ation is a process fertilized to bear. Union of a male sperm and female egg. And the verb fertilize. Molecule. Molecular is an adjective. Note, the two suffixes are joined by two vowels, therefore the E in ule is not used. Oh, molecular. Okay, get it. Ule meaning small. Molek meaning mass. R pertaining to. Very small particle consisting of two or more atoms held tightly together. An oocyte. Cyte meaning cell. And O meaning egg. O. It's a female egg cell. Oocyte. Organ. A Latin instrument meaning tool. Organ. L. An organelle. L meaning small. Organ meaning organ. Okay, an organ, structure with specific functions in the body system. Organelle, part of a cell having a specialized function and or specialized functions. Tissue, Latin for to weave, or Latin to weave. Tissue is a collection of similar cells. Vitro, in vitro fertilization. Vitro, Latin glass. Process of combining a sperm and egg in a laboratory dish and placing resulting embryos inside a uterus. Zygote, Greek for yolked. A cell resulting from the union of the sperm and egg. Chromatin, in meaning substance and chemical compound, and chromat meaning color. Substance composed of DNA that forms chromosomes during all cell division. Chromosome, some meaning body, chromo meaning color. Body in the nucleus that contains DNA and genes. Cytoplasm. Plasm meaning something formed. Cyte meaning cell. So clear, gelatinous substance that forms the substance of a cell except for the nucleus. Cytoplasm. Cytosol. Sol meaning solution, cyto meaning cell, liquid portion of the cell. Deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA. Deoxyribose meaning sugar, nucleic acid meaning protein. Source of hereditary characteristics found in chromosomes. Electrolyte, suffix light meaning soluble. Root electro meaning electric. Electrolyte. substance that, when dissolved in a suitable medium, forms electrically charged particles. Hormone, Greek for set in motion. Hormonal, the suffix meaning pertaining to. Chemical found in one tissue or organ and carried by the blood to stimulate or inhabit a function of another tissue or organ, pertaining to a hormone. Intracellular, R meaning pertaining to, intra, within, cellule meaning small cell, within the cell. Membrane, Latin for parchment. Membranos. Membranos. Membranous. Thin layer of tissue covering a structure or cavity pertaining to a membrane. Metabolism. Ism, the condition. Metabol, change. And metabolic. Ic, meaning pertaining to. The constantly changing physical and chemical processes occurring in the cell pertaining to metabolism. Nucleus. Lus, meaning small. Nucleo, meaning nucleus. Small mass within the nucleus. Nucleolus. Okay. Nucleolus. Lus meaning small. Nucleo meaning nucleus. Small mass within the nucleus. Nucleolus. Nucleus. Latin for kernel. A functional center of a cell or structure. Nuclei and nuclei pertaining to the nucleus. Nuclear. R as in pertaining to. Nuclei meaning nucleus. Okay. Steroid. Oid meaning resemble. Ster meaning solid. And steroidal is the adjective. Large family of chemical substances found in many drugs, hormones, and body components. Synthesis. Synth meaning together. Thesis, to arrange. The process of building a compound from different elements. Did you know estimates of the total number of cells in your body vary from 50 trillion to 70 trillion? The number of cells in your own body is constantly changing. Okay. As cells die and new cells take their place. In addition to your own cells, there are 10 times as many microorganisms, bacterial and fungal cells, residing on the skin, in the saliva, in the conjunctiva, in the vagina, and in the gastrointestinal tract. These microorganisms, normal flora, participate in maintaining normal health and, under normal circumstances, do not cause disease. Structure and functions of cells. As the zygote divides, every cell derived from it becomes a small, complex factory that carries out these basic functions of life. Manufacture of proteins and lipids, production and use of energy, communication with other cells, replication of deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, reproduction. All your cells contain a fluid called cytosol, intracellular fluid, surrounded by a cell membrane. A single cell may have 10 billion protein molecules inside of it.